season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
On the move from inside his 5. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah. Worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the off-season workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get excited to see how he plays in this one.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength. To the ground, that is a ball.
Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Quick step and go. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's done. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's done. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job of waiting, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. What a terrible, terrible shame. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Tatum. On the move at the 30. Oh, he got one. Oh, another great move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Back to throw. It's done. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He'll try the left side. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the back.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Fires to the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flicks it out of the air.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Intentional grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Wants to throw. It's done. Oh, he makes the catch. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The sure hands. It's Edwards. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Here comes the Texas offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll send out the kicker here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking for a man. It's done. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Ezukama. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's McCutcheon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's done. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's a heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Makes a pass to Marker. He's loose down the middle. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that 1st victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.